Simple talk. Take one.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the Simple Talk. We're back at it again. I got my brother here, DC. What up, man?
What's up, man? How you been?
Good. So we're gonna be talking about parenting and fatherhood. We both fathers, and we both, you know, so marry and all that. So we know what it takes. We're gonna just
Oh, it takes
share.
a lot.
Yeah, we're gonna just share experience, and then so you never know who's gonna help out there. So DC.
What's up?
Like, what was that first feelings of you knowing that you becoming a father?
That first feeling? I
Yeah.
was scared, dog. I was happy, but I was scared, at the same time. You mean you can never be ready to be a father. Okay. You can prepare for it as much as possible, but you can never be ready. I'll tell you the first time when I knew he was on his way and I
Mm-hmm.
was in the hospital, I was asleep. The doctor came and said, "It's time." I said, "Time." I woke up and I was about to run out the room. They was like, "No, it's time for the baby to come." That's how tired I was, bro. It
Oh,
was
okay.
very tiring.
Does it take
And,
long?
nah, he came out
Let's
just like
roll it
that.
back
What's
the
up?
time that you found out that
Oh,
you
the
gonna
time
be
that
a
I
father.
found out, I
Yeah.
was excited. Like I said, I was super excited, you know what I'm saying? But then it hit me. I had to work 10 times harder. And then for the wife or, the mother, it put a lot of pressure on her, with the whole mood swings and I had to buy more food for the
Right.
house because she eat different and it was just a lot. Was I prepared? Yeah, but no.
And that first semester, like the three first month, that's where it goes crazy. Me
Crazy.
personally, I was not like I got the news. I'm like, ah. But when it start, like as long as we're moving down the road, like it start becoming real, that's where I felt like this is getting
Um,
serious. Like
yeah,
really, I'm becoming a father. So
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah. I
What?
planned mine, you know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Mine was planned.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? My son was planned. Now, since he was planned, it was a little more easier for me, but it was just dealing with her, the
okay,
emotions, you know what I'm saying? The
okay.
the the attitudes,
Did
the
she
change
hate
of
you the whole
feelings. No,
time?
she never hated me, but I could tell she changed. She wasn't the same person because of the hormones that was
Okay.
going on inside. I had to realize that, sometimes I did get mad at her because I was like, what's going on? But I had
Was
to
it easy the whole
no, it
time?
is never easy.
Yeah.
Never easy. Like I said, you can't prepare for that type of stuff. It's hard.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Because I know they can get wild and they like the mood change and they like what they likes, what they don't like, everything switches.
Everything
Like
switches,
it's
bro.
just like what do you want me to do? Like
That's where I was, bro.
you do this and they don't want it. You do that and then it's just is just crazy. I can tell. But what about the delivery day?
The delivery day, that
Yeah.
that was the fun part. I was
Did you
asleep.
cut the
I did cut it. I was excited to cut that because I
okay?
wanted to see what it was like. I didn't pass out. I was ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
wanted to see what he came out, and to cut the umbilical cord and have all that experience. You know what I'm
The
saying?
was you scared
Was I scared?
to cut the
No,
cord?
I wasn't scared. It was kind of interesting. I wanted to see what it
I
was
was
like.
scared.
You were scared.
Yeah.
Why?
I was scared because I felt like I was gonna kill the baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
what
So
gave you
yeah,
that?
cause you hey, that's my first time. I'm there, and then the doctor telling me, "Hey, get this Caesar, and then we need you to cut this." I'm like, "You sure? Like, are you serious? Like, how?" And he was like, "No, go ahead." It was like a bunch of doctors around me, like 4, 5 of them, and I caught it. So they took the picture. I don't remember what the picture are right
You
now.
don't got the pictures?
I ain't got the
Oh, I
picture.
got the pictures.
You got the
I
picture?
got the pictures.
You look at them.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It makes me feel good. My son is here. I love my son to death. Okay. He is my world.
As you're supposed to.
He's my joy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me think, I have to do certain things to make sure he grows up
Mm-hmm.
a good man like his dad. and not have every characteristic of me. Because me growing up, I was not.
You are.
I was
You
wild.
just,
Okay,
yeah.
I was wild.
Don't
I had
don't
to.
don't let him be like you.
I had to
It's
show. I had to
yeah.
show him different ways
Right.
to, grow up. But back to your question about, the birth, the day of birth. When he came out, man, he was. I'm gonna be real. He was the ugliest thing I ever seen in my life. It was weird. It was,
Okay.
you know,
All kind of
it
cover
was,
with
it
all
was, it
kind of
was. He
stuff.
was white,
Yeah. Yeah.
white, had all
Uh-huh.
this stuff on him, blood, and I was just like, is he supposed to look like that?
Yeah.
And doctors telling me, yeah, it's cool. His foot was all back here,
Yeah.
and like I
But
was like,
I'll pause you on that. But what about the moment, like that pushing moment? What she was like, like squeezing your hand
you
or
know
something
what?
like that?
It's funny because she had an epidural. Okay, so
Oh,
she lost all feeling down by the hips and all the way down.
right.
And as they were telling her to push, push, it didn't take long. He just,
Just like that.
just like that, bro.
Wow.
Like blowing your nose. It came out
Okay,
easy.
that's enough for that. Enough of
But
that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we get that.
it was simple, bro. It was very
Wow.
simple. There wasn't no squeezing of the hand, screaming for death. Ah, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? There was none of that, bro. It was very easy.
No insulting you, like, hey, this is because of you, like, because
No,
we see that all the time
yeah,
in the movies
that's movies, man.
and
I
stuff.
don't. I mean, some people might go through that, but that's movies.
Okay.
Movies be exaggerating the stuff
Yeah,
to make it
yeah.
look like this,
This is
but
because of you.
yeah, no, it ain't like that.
That's crazy. But that is there like a moment after all this, you become a father, you now a father, and is there a moment of you like parenting, one moment of you parenting that make you realize like, damn, just because I become a dad, it changed me, it changed this side of me, this area of me. Is that anything like that?
It changed me a lot. So being a dad was amazing. So look, listen. So I had a stepdaughter. I
Okay.
already had a kid before my son, but she wasn't mine, but she was mine because
Right.
of the relationship or
Right.
whatever. But that low key got me ready
Mm-hmm.
because I had a little one running around already. But
Exactly.
when my son of mine came to the world, it made me even more of a father. I was always a father to the one, but
Now
having
you,
this
yeah,
one, that's my blood and flesh,
exactly.
made me more
Right.
of a father. All I did was spend time with my kids all the time, every day. I did third shift. Man, look, listen, doing third shift, I had to switch shifts so I can get my kids on the bus and,
Right.
make sure they safe and have what they need in the morning. I was doing my daughter's hair.
I love that. I mean,
I
for
hate
me, that's the what you hate that?
Yeah,
I,
man. I loved it, but I hated it because you
I
made my daughter going to school crazy. One
Cause yeah,
ponytail
yeah,
bigger
cause
than the
the
other one. You
hair
feel
was just like,
me? Man,
yeah,
look,
you're just
dog.
trying to get it done and
Get
just
it, get
get
it,
over
go,
with,
go, and then combing women's hair is the worst,
especially
bro.
black women.
That hair
Like,
is
I mean,
not
big
the.
shout out to black women.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah,
are the
yeah.
queens, but
For
just to know
real.
that, like, just the nature of the hair is not easy.
It's not. And I understand why women be like, oh, I don't feel like doing my hair. I'm going to throw a wig on.
Right.
Or
Cause
I'm
it,
going to cut it off and just have low hair. Shout out to y'all for doing that.
yeah,
Because y'all look good with short hair too. You feel me?
right.
But yeah, bro. It just made me more of a father in heart. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? I didn't want to do nothing but spend time with my kids. Now, when
Exactly.
they got out of hand, yes. At the father mode turned on to where it was like, y'all need to listen, do this, this, and the third. That's all fathers and mothers and whatever. But
Right.
the good parts of being a father is just being there, holding your kid, especially the first time when they're born. It's
Hmm.
amazing. It's
That's
like I
yeah.
created this.
That's
You
yeah.
know what I'm
You
saying?
you you like you feel like, okay, this is me. This is my work.
Right.
This is my job.
Nothing else.
You know what I mean?
Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nothing else
yeah,
matters.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
this is me. I
This
did this. Yeah.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It happened to me like a lot. Sometimes you just feel like, okay, you can see the difference between who you were before and then who you
Hmm.
become after you really become it, like a father. I'm sorry. It's just like there's some things like you just cannot do no more.
Right.
you know. And then just that is like that's the magical part of just being a dad. And it's I grew up with my father, and I saw how protective he was, and it make me like that's all I know, like being overprotective. But just saying that, do you have a daughter? I know you have a daughter. So
Oh yeah.
how does it work on that part of being protective
Being protective of my
when it comes
daughter
to
or
yeah,
whatever.
when it comes to a
Though
daughter?
it's protective. I'm being
Like
protected. I'm like a
hard.
dog. You know what I'm saying? Who's
Does she
bothering?
like it? What's the reaction?
The reaction is who? What? I'm first. What happened? Who did what? Where was you at? How did it happen? Who did this? Where you know who they live? You know where they
Yeah.
live at? You know their
Let me go
name? Let
find
me
out. Yeah,
know.
let me
Let me
find out.
find out who did something. It's gonna be on. That's
Oh
my
yeah.
first reaction. But
Oh
then,
yeah.
at the same time, I make sure my daughter's okay. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? She coming to me, she needs me. I make sure she's there, comfort her, make sure everything is good with her. You know what I'm saying?
But is she talking man, like boys?
Boys, boyfriends and stuff like that. Well, I'm gonna tell you this now. That daughter, the stepdaughter that I had, me and that relationship separated when me and her wife, me and my ex-wife
Okay.
divorced.
Okay.
So I don't have that connection with her no more.
Okay.
But I do have a new wife with a daughter that's
Mm-hmm.
older than her at that time. And my daughter now is 15. It's a new marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Talking about boys
Boys.
and relationships
Yeah.
is, man,
Do
I
you
got
feel comfortable
Yeah, I feel comfortable
talking
talking about it because
boys with
you
her?
know why I feel comfortable?
Uh-huh.
Because I was a boy. You know what I'm saying? And I hung out with boys
Right.
that did things that wasn't supposed to be done or cheating and stuff like that. I
Uh-huh.
had friends that did all that.
Right.
So talking to my daughter about it and warning her this is what you need to look for was comfortable to me because I've been around it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm gonna let her know so she can have a heads up on what's going on in the world. Boy or girl. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays in the world, we do have those that date the same race.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's been promoted a lot, but not to get off schedule,
Right.
um, or subject. Yes, I don't have a problem talking because I want them to know about relationship,
But
how hard it can be.
is she seeing is she like talking boys, this boy in my class
We're,
coming to talk to
we're
me?
gonna say we're talking about relationship,
Yeah.
and yes. She
let's
do.
let's
We're
let's
we're
keep it.
talking
Hey,
about
hey,
subject of dating and stuff like that.
if you gotta keep it real,
Yeah,
and then when she bring in boys up, what is the real talk that
we're
you?
not we're
Yeah,
not having it.
we're not having
Not
boys.
having it
What?
until it's that time for you to do it. I mean, then if you do find somebody you like, I need to meet them. You understand?
Uh-huh.
I need to know what they're about. I need to know what's going on. If they can't do this, that, and the third, oh, you
Uh-huh.
don't need to be with them.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the reaction?
The reaction is this: I need to meet them
What about
immediately.
her? What's she saying?
Her reaction is, "Oh, you doing too much. Oh
Dad, you
no,
too much.
Dad, you just this and this. I don't care. I need to meet him before you go to the movies. I need to meet him. Any friends you going to spend the night? I need to meet him.
It's different from us because I'm from Africa and you too, but you African
Boy, I
American,
ain't
but
from Africa. Boy,
you're
I
from
get it. I hear
Nigeria,
it. I
nigga.
hear it all the time. But I ain't there, dog.
But yeah, what I'm saying is like we grew up different.
Right.
It's different from this generation. The way that we grew up, like you 15, it doesn't matter. You 20, you 22. Hey, we don't talk boys until we graduate high school, like
Really?
college, and we like, up 25, like 26, 27.
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
all these things, the system here in US is completely different. Like I saw my sister get whooped
Mm-hmm.
just because my mother found out that she was talking to this guy.
Really?
My mother took my sister all the way to that boy's house. When I talked to his parents, like, hey, your son want to marry my daughter? Okay, now she's here as a gift. Yeah, take. I'm telling you, and then my sister was like, I think what, 21.
Really?
Yeah. So it's different because that's me. That I don't have a daughter yet, but I just, that's the part that I feel like I'm scared of having a daughter because I may be too tough. Like all these boys at 15, oh, go to the movie. Hey, we going to movie together. You like whatever you doing to my daughter, you doing it to me.
Right,
You
right, right.
hugging my daughter, come hug me. Give me a hug. Come on.
Right, right.
Yeah. Hug me tight. Hey, grab me. You know.
Yeah, I get it.
Something
I
like
get
that.
it. I
So
get it.
that's what I mean when I say like it's not easy when it comes for daughter, when when it's time for boys and all that. And then
Right.
how you deal. But do you have you whoop ass before? Because hey, that's how I grew up.
Hey,
I
I
believe.
gave out whoopings. I was
Oh
never
yeah,
scared. Never scared.
you did.
Never
Have you
scared.
ever done that before?
Always. What? When my
Good,
kids
like
got
a
out of
real
hand?
good whooping.
Yeah, boy. But it,
Yeah.
it, it came to a point, like me, when my mom, it came to a point, she used to give me whoopings. My dad, he gave me whoopings, you know what I'm saying? But it came to a point to where the whoopings were ineffective.
Oh, cause
Yeah,
it was too much.
it was too much. I got used to it after a while, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
that's
I
that's
tell you,
that's the
I
bad
tell you
part.
the look on my mom's face when
Hmm.
I snatched that belt and said, "Stop." She said, "Oh, I ain't whooping him ever again." Yeah, it's a,
Whoa,
it was just now it's just a hitting. Like I'm already used to this, so it's
right?
like
You
done
just
with.
like,
So my kids like nowadays, cell phones and tablets and the internet
hmm,
and social media is
right.
the worst of the worst. Now, if you take
That's a demon.
so the punishment now is for kids if you
No
take their
phone,
phone.
right?
Oh, they lose it. They don't know how to live life no more. They don't know what to do. They're in a room. They're bored. Like that's
They get bored so fast.
that's the life now. They don't know how to entertain themselves. They don't know how to do anything at home. They don't. It's like everything just died out, just blacked out because now
Yeah,
they ain't got the
that's
electronics.
the thing. That's the thing with phones. I didn't get the phone until I was almost not home no more.
Mm,
When yeah, almost left my parents' house to start, now you have a job, you trying to, I'm in college.
right.
But that phone thing it's crazy because it's getting dangerous. Kids are learning a lot from, the social media and everything, and it's just getting crazy. Don't you think that that's a scary thing to let
Yeah,
kids?
it's scary because now the kids are just banking on the internet to get the information.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The internet just feeds you all this information that ain't true.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like the news, they give you half of what's going on in the
right.
world, but not all of it, and then blow it up to make it
Hmm.
look like something else.
And I think all this social media, just yeah, to get away from the subject a little bit, all these social media things, like I feel like by 98% of it is fake.
It is.
People showing off all this kind of lifestyle, and
It
it's all
is.
fakes, and
And
then just trying to,
And then too, for our young women, these artists and semi singers or
right.
whatever they're doing and the outfits they're wearing, and
Hmm.
this is promoting our kids to be like, this is what I need to look
Exactly.
like when you don't need to look like that.
Right.
You're beautiful as you are.
Uh-huh.
But with all this going on and
And just
half dressed and everything else, they're promoting that to our kids. And now our kids is always in the internet, so now they know this is what they're going to be looking at. This is how they're going to dress from now on out.
right,
And it's dangerous, like you said, because now our kids feel like this is what they have to look like.
right. It's just to go down the hill and trying to drop off with the our topic today, the relationship. How do you manage like relationship between you and them kids? And at the same time, like when I say manage, that means like you being a father, like you still keep that side of you being a father. Like when I say, hey, they listen to it, but in the same times, I want to be friends with them so that way I know what's going on.
Well, in that instance, I mean, being a father is always gonna be a father, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I have help too. My beautiful wife, shout out to my wife, Sade.
Shout out, wife.
But she's might help me, you know what I'm saying? She helps me understand a few things other than, just being a parent, because we're a blended family. So
Oh yeah.
my son, and then her daughter, which is my daughter, and then too, it's like it's just how to tweak things. Don't always have to yell, but always you can calm down and
Right.
just have a conversation with them like a
Exactly.
civil person. Or, you know, everything is not always exploding. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? They're going through something. They need you sometimes just to listen. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? You just got to learn how to adapt to the children. You know what I'm saying? Because children are more softer than normal. You know what I'm saying? Us growing up, we went through things. So
Right.
it was just like we knew how to
They're
handle it.
also manipulative. Like they know how to manipulate
That too.
parents.
But when you learn how to look through that,
For me, I'm a tough guy when it comes for parenting, and then my wife is the one who's teaching me how to, relax. Just hey,
a little
don't
bit
be
of soft
hard. Yeah,
heartness.
try to be soft a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I feel like if I have daughter today, I'll be way softer than that. So hey, I will put a period on our episode for today, but we'll keep it going
Oh yeah, for
because
sure.
we talked about social media with kids, and I feel like we have to come back on that
Oh yeah, for
to go
sure.
more deep on
Oh
that.
yeah.
So, if you had to say something to all the fathers out there, one thing from you, what would that be?
For all the fathers out there, man, just love on your children, man. They need us the most. The
Right.
mothers can't do it all. Without a father, it's kind of hard, especially for the men in the family, the boys, the little
That's true.
boys. They need their fathers. So be there as much as possible and love on them and care on them. Everything is not just strictness. They need your love too. So hold them, hug them, and tell them that you love them.
Thank you, man. And that was my man, DC. Yo, thank you for coming. And I know it's not the last time.
Oh
So
yeah,
we're
no,
going to
I'll be
have
back.
more and more to talk about. So thank you, everybody. And this was our Simple Talk for today. Catch you on the next one.
Peace.